Cinderella, Lela, Cinderella, and Yalanchu, Fikatamala. Cinderella, Cinderella, and Yalanchu, Fikatamala. Cinderella, Lela, Cinderella, Cinderella, Lala, Cinderella, Cinderella, and Calva, Cinderella, Wendala, Yalaya, Cinderella, Cinderella, Lela, Cinderella, and Yalanchu, Fikatamala. Cinderella, Cinderella, and Yalanchu, Fikatamala.
So this is the back of an Ethiopian ambulance right here. Pat and I were checking out the equipment on this yesterday, and it's kind of an interesting mixture of types of equipment, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a brand new cardiac monitor.
He still has the original cover
film on it,
yeah.
But they got archaic oxygen supplies and suction.
Very lacking a lot of equipment in here.
And they didn't have any idea of what they had on board. These spider straps for the backboard, for example, we found those and put them on, and these head blocks. They got a cot back here they didn't know they had that we practiced with Daniel, and he's, oh yeah, well, this is good. So we'll use it in our next simulation tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've been using the simulations in a real life setting outside, which really surprises people, hasn't it?
Well, they had tables with chairs set up for us. They expected us to sit behind the tables, right?
We've had that a couple times. Yeah.
And what they weren't ready for was us to be on the ground, letting them treat us and throwing us in the back of the ambulance and really getting dirty with them.
Yeah.
And they really jumped in.
I think that's the key on this education thing, is really making it experiential.
Well, and that's when they got excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, they were like any other group at first, just kind of listening, nobody really responding, but when we got them involved, they're like jumping in and excited.
Yeah. The other thing is just the lack of equipment here, or the inconsistency of equipment. I don't think we've seen the same monitor twice.
Well, I wish you could show them the 12 lead we found in the classroom. It had suction cups for precordial leads.
Well, I'll try to do this, but I can put it right up here in the corner on this 360, and you'll be able to see that. Really interesting note. Again, because it's so simple. They don't even have gloves, protective equipment like that. Just gloves alone. I mean, we're trying to. So they are at risk. Certainly a continued.
I was afraid that when we came here, we were going to be boring some of them, because we were talking about things like hemorrhage control and backboarding and load and go, but we had to teach them to do a patient assessment, and they were fascinated. It was new to them.
Yeah.
But they did know concepts like thoracic decompression.
They did. They also knew the terminologies of like sample. Some were familiar with OPQRST, but not really on that pain assessment. But samples seem to be pretty universal, including APCU on mental status. I thought was interesting.
Now, one of the things we picked up on too, Lee, was that most of them are very shy by nature. They don't want to be demonstrative. They don't want to be loud. But we're trying to teach them to project their voice so everybody on scene can hear them.
Yeah. Absolutely. So right now, Dr. Emnet, I believe she's in charge of 24 ambulances. I believe there's about 11 here in Hawassa, and then the rest are throughout pilots around the country. We had an opportunity to go down to Durrani, which is much more a rural area, and do some training down there. The big push for them as well is training community partners. All right.
Well,
first responders, right?
She wants to get a first responder in every home in Hawassa. So that not just every neighborhood, but every home.
So what does that look like?
It's a very ambitious project, but she's serious about it.
Well, it could be as simple as first aid CPR.
Yeah,
right?
but it's training the neighbors to train the neighbors. They're going to be training each other. She can't train everybody.
Yeah, well, I think that's where this is so exciting, is that the fact that this is a new system here. Now we're getting ready to head on out here, and what I'm going to do is stick this camera outside so you can kind of see the ambulance driving down the road and see the.
They're using this ambulance to transport us back to our hotel. Very generous people.
Yeah, check this out.